In a certain district on the city's edge, rooftops creak at night. Locals say it isn't the wind or stray cats, but something heavier, the crowhead man. It starts with a sound, not footsteps, but the slow scrape of talons against shingles. If you look up, you'll see a tall figure standing unnaturally still, its long coat shifting like feathers. Its head is not human. Instead, a massive crow's skull, bleached white, rests on its shoulders. Empty sockets stare down, but you'll feel them burrow into your chest. Naomi, a university student, first heard the legend from her roommate. She laughed it off, until one night, walking home from cram school, she noticed a strange shadow stretching across the pavement. She looked up. On the roof across the street, a silhouette stood against the moon. Long arms dangled at its sides, too long, ending in crooked claws scraping tile. The skull caught the moonlight. Hollow sockets locked on her. She froze. The figure tilted its head, bird-like, sharp and sudden. Then it leapt. But instead of landing, it dissolved into a flurry of feathers, black feathers that swirled around her in a choking storm. Each feather whispered, raspy, broken voices crawling into her ears. Mine, mine, mine. When the feathers cleared, it was gone. Naomi stumbled home shaking. That night, tapping came from her window. Gentle at first, then harder. By the third night, the glass rattled. Her roommate found her the next morning curled in bed, clutching a handful of black feathers that smelled of rot. Naomi stopped going out after dark. But the crowhead man wasn't limited to rooftops. She began seeing him in reflections. A skull peering from behind her in bus windows, talons dangling in mirrors. Always closer, always watching. One night, she woke to silence so heavy it pressed on her chest. She couldn't move. Her eyes darted around, and in the corner of her ceiling, crouched upside down, was the crowhead man. His beak clicked. The talons spread, scraping plaster. Feathers poured from the cracks in the walls, suffocating the room in black. She tried to scream, but her mouth filled with them, feathers forcing down her throat, gagging, muffling her cries. The last thing she saw was the skull tilting, beak splitting open into a jagged grin. The next morning, Naomi was gone. Her roommates swore feathers drifted down from the roof, though the windows were locked. On the desk sat Naomi's diary, open to a final page scrawled in frantic handwriting. If you see him, don't look up. Once he knows you, he comes to claim you. Not your body, your voice. That's why rooftops sound like crows at night. They're not birds. They're all the voices he's stolen. That night, her roommate heard the roof creak. Then, 3 sharp taps on her window.